and we are once again live and back with Parasite Eve. What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon from Another Castle, playing some Parasite Eve, as I've already mentioned already. One of probably my favorite PlayStation 1 games now, due to how awesome it is and how the gameplay is. It's a unique action RPG. Alright. And as always, we're just going to keep continuing Aya Brea's journey to find out why Eve is the way she is. And as you can see, I'm level 16. It's on day 3. I played 2 hours and 50 minutes of the game in total. So that's a lot of time, you know. I haven't finished the first disc, because there's 2 discs, and I have not finished the first one. But here's hoping that today that I do finish the first disc. I would like to warn anybody ahead of time that there will be some considerable grinding. So as a heads up, you know, it might slow down a little. The stream might slow down to a little bit of a slow pace. Because I'll be trying to get myself stronger so I can take on the bosses. Because if you didn't know from last stream, I was getting my ass whooped by werewolf things. And as always, I have my cherry juice with me. Actually, it's cherry flavored juice. And what would a Parasite Eve stream be without cherry flavored juice? Well, I'll tell you what it'll be. It's a Parasite Eve stream without cherry flavored juice. That's what it is. Pretty self-explanatory, really, and obvious. So we're gonna do a little bit of grinding right now, for the first little bit, to just so you know I could be, let's say, level 18 or 20. You know, I just want to get stronger because I died once, but I had an item that brought me back immediately. Which was like, oh, thank God, like, it was such, you know, like, really lucky fluke. Or whatever. I'd also like to mention, I would also like to clarify that the resolution for this game, it's by 800 by 600, so it's not HD. And I apologize for that ahead of time. So if you guys are seeing this on YouTube, it'll probably be 480p, so I'm sorry about that. But I will change my resolution to more of a 720p HD format soon. Oh, come on. Give me some fights. Nope. Kind of skipped there. Alright. I'm gonna go down to the main hallway and get some kills. And as you can see, we're still having problems with the upper left button, like for the joystick going diagonally left. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hurry before it's too late. Well, it was already too late. I'm just gonna see if I can get any fights. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is easy. It's one thing that kind of hurts the game a little is the reloading idea. You know, I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be like real time, like, oh man, you know, it's an intense moment and stuff like that. But it's like it kind of hurts the game. Boom. Delicious experience and 2 items. I'll just select one. I also need some items like medicine and stuff. You know, I forgot to mention that. That's probably one of the strangest things that Parasite Eve kind of stays away from. Sure, you can get items and stuff like that, and you can modify... Well, you can't get items, but you can modify your guns to make them stronger. But there's no currency in this game, as far as my knowledge is. You can't get... you can't buy guns or buy items or anything like that. You find items on enemies, and you find ammo on enemies, which is pretty nice. You know, very straightforward, so you don't have to keep going back to town constantly in order to, like, heal up, rest, or whatever. You just get the items that you need. I did not notice that until now. Probably because the game is so awesome that I forget about the mechanics. It's delicious. Good stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to be fighting in the hallway for a while, running past these bodies of dead policemen. Let me use an item real quick. Let me use my medicine one. Okay, I'm gonna go down the stairs. I'm gonna fight those Bigby Wolf copies. Speaking of that, I've been playing some Wolf Among Us recently on my off time. I've finished 2 episodes so far. Hopefully I'll do a 3rd one today. I don't know. I may or may not. But yeah, really good game. I actually enjoy it. Not as good as Walking Dead, of course. I just think The Walking Dead was slightly much more, involving, like you're more invested into the story. That's what I mean. Wolf Among Us is okay, but some of the characters are jerks. But that's not to say The Walking Dead didn't have jerk characters. Yeah, how do you like that? Oh, 9 damage. Ooh, he's really hurting me now. There you go. Come on, bring it on. Ah, he's too far away. Don't worry, I got like around 190 bullets. Yeah! Didn't hurt me that time. I somehow avoided that attack, even though last time I kept getting hit by that move. Oh yeah. Oh, this gun is awesome. Thanks, Dead Guy's gun that I got from part 2 last time. Really appreciate it. I think I already mentioned how cool the music is. It's a good soundtrack. I like how it has the piano. It doesn't sound too techno-y, kind of. I'm glad it still has that kind of classiness of the piano. Oh, there I am. Can I fight in here? Probably not. Oh, there's another way. There's another room in here. I think I was already here, though. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Take on the rat first. Ah, I couldn't avoid it. Oh, nice try. Alright. Oh. Right, stand in the corner. Oh, it's easy. Just standing there, not doing nothing. We're getting there. Getting there. Is there anything else here? Like, no, it doesn't look like there's any hidden items or anything. Alright, well, let's leave this room. Can't get enough of that cherry-flavored juice. It's sweet. Let's go in here. I want more fights. Oh, I don't think there's anybody here. I remember you can fight enemies here in the hallway, but they don't pop up as much. At least I don't think they do. They have to go up near the stairs. Oh, and Spencer's also not here. He is at work right now. He gets off in about 2 hours from now. And we'll be playing Gauntlet this weekend. Yay! Love that game. Really takes me back to when I was a kid and I used to play, Gauntlet on Midway Arcade Treasures. Come on. I just need to, level up twice. That's all I need. That's one thing about random encounters. It's kind of, it's a strange, you know, it's a strange thing. Random encounters. Usually they're always like, you know, when you don't want them, the random encounters always happen more frequently. Oh, I wasn't here before. I don't think. What's this cop got to say? Hello, cop. Hold on. ... Can I open these lockers? Get stuff? Oh, cool! Look at they had a mirror. See that? You can see her legs right in the mirror over there on the left, on the right. That's a cool idea. You rarely see PlayStation 1 games doing that, where it's like, you know, have a reflective surface kind of thing. Door locked. Yeah, apparently there's a door, not a locker. It's rare to see that stuff. Alright, let's go down the stairs. See if we can take down some... There we go, here we go. Got 2 crows and a wolf. Well, I gotta take care of the crows. There goes one. Boom. Of course, I get my defense lowered. There we go. Got him. Ah, leveled up. Much better. Parasite powers evolved. Confuse. Confuses targeted enemy. That would be nice, actually, to use on those wolf guys. I know it's supposed to be mutated dogs, but they're werewolves, kind of. The gun changes back into a gun. I think that's like, it's kind of funny when they keep doing that. Just use items. I'll take, there we go. Okay. Also, on my off time, I also finished playing Spec Ops: The Line on the suicide mission difficulty, which, by the way, Spec Ops: The Line, fantastic game, like, phenomenal story. Oh, it's amazing. Right now, I'm currently doing that game on Fubar difficulty, which is the hardest. And I remember doing Fubar difficulty on the PlayStation 3 version of Spec Ops: The Line a year ago, yeah. And I got parts of the part near the end. I was like so close, but I was always stuck at this one part. And it was just like, oh god, it was so infuriating, but I was just like, yeah. It was at the time when Spec Ops: The Line was free on PlayStation Plus, which was awesome. Oh, all my juice is gone now. Where am I? Oh, there was something in the way? What, that plant? Can I check the plant? No, I can't. Oh well. Alright, oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. That's going back to where the 2 guys are. Oh, the one guy, sorry. We got Daniel charged in like an idiot and is basically getting himself killed, basically. Come on. Just give me another fight. Oh, I got bonus points. Alright, let's do that. Oh, hold on. I would make the gun stronger so I can, like, upgrade the base. But that doesn't really do much. I mean, the range would be nice. But how about we just upgrade my arm? Actually, what's item capacity, active time? Yeah, let's upgrade my defense. I may need it. Oh, crap. That was the wrong one. Damn. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna save my game real quick, and I'm gonna go see. Somebody on the chat said, top 10 most brutal games. Number 1, Parasite Eve. Yeah. It is a brutal game. Oh, yeah, I was gonna mention the random encounters. I think I already said this, but I didn't finish my sentence because I got distracted. It's funny because random encounters, when you're trying to avoid them, they happen almost all the time. But when you're trying to look for them, they like almost never appear. It's ridiculous. It's like as if the game knows that you want to fight. So it's like, oh, you want to go level up? Well, too bad. I wish Parasite Eve kind of had that idea of the Tales of series, or Tales of Symphonia, which is the only Tales game I played, where they had like the blobs of enemies that you could attack, or just regular enemies. We'd be like, I'm gonna fight that guy, and you just run up to him and start fighting. Alright, I'm gonna go up the stairs now. Oh, see, it skipped again. Alright, what's happening in this story? Oh, Shiva, are you okay? Ben, get away from her, says Baker. Let go, Shiva's sick. Uh-oh. We getting another cutscene? Stop, don't hurt Shiva. She isn't Shiva. Eve's turned her into a monster. A monster? Close your eyes, Ben. Another cutscene? Yep. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. This is almost like John Carpenter's Thing standards. Like, where it's just like, ooh. Like, disgusting. I don't know what to say about that cutscene. It just speaks for itself. You're not touching it, says Baker. Damn it, I'm out. Where's Aya? Oh, really? I just get to take my sweet precious time getting there? I don't just get to appear? So while I'm fighting these guys, they could just be getting themselves killed right now. Stop doing 5 damage to me! Boom. Oh, yeah. Hey, a tool. Nope, we use this. Whew. Well, that was an intense cutscene. Where's my tool? Oh, I can use the CR thing for this. There we go. Use tune-up weapons or armor. Or at least tune up my armor, so that's not bad. Which one do I have? Oh yeah, okay, so I have CR vest equipped. Yeah, all right. Okay, we're getting stronger every day. Lab tech, please help me. I stepped outside and those things were all over. You'll be safer here. Don't leave this room. Okay. Hey, you're hurt. I think I have enough supplies to treat just this once. You like some first aid? Yeah, sure. Why not? I probably just wasted that because I'm an idiot, but you know. Thanks. Just say, sorry, I don't have any more supplies to treat your wounds. So basically, she just helps me to get ready for the boss fight. This game is a deep story. Yeah, it does. It does have a really deep story. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, how... I think it gets philosophical or not. I'm not very sure. I'm not gonna make it. Take the stuff in my locker. What? Oh, gotta go back, go to that locker that was locked. Maybe I'll get, like, a magnum or a shotgun. If I get the shotgun, that would be sweet. Alright, let's keep going. case you probably didn't know, folks, depending on where you live, it snowed here, because I'm from Canada, so there's snow everywhere. It's cold. It's like minus 12 last time I checked. Celsius, that is. Yeah, and it's kind of... I consider it cold in that temperature area. Okay, let's see here. Lock the door. That's all I get. A trading card. I got essentially the equivalent of baseball cards. Okay. Let's go fight that boss. And try not to die. Or die a lot. Parasite Eve, Prepare to Die edition. You know, I always kind of enjoyed the PlayStation 1 graphics, like of this kind of look of graphics. I do like this because it's just like, you know, it was a simpler time. I've been slowed. Oh, really? He steps out of the boundaries, just barely. Got one. Oh, I touched it and I got hurt. There. That's all it took. And more ammo. Sweet. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so I'm gonna save, because I know I'm gonna have to do a boss fight soon. I bet you, watch, I bet you there's gonna be like a telephone right in before the boss fight. I bet you there will be. And if there is, I'm going to be very upset. Come on. Run. Oh, and in related news, back in October when I streamed Five Nights at Freddy's, they released a sequel yesterday, or today. I think it was yesterday, yeah. Where it's a sequel called Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yay! I'm not going to play it, though. Oh, I'm not going to stream it because apparently it's twice as scary. And that'll just, like, you know, that would really suck for me. Like, seriously, how can you even avoid that move? Dick. Good, more medicine. I need it. Alright, where would this take me? Watch me, save room. Okay, I know where he is. Should find its phrase too, bro. Maybe next year. Or maybe, it all depends. I may have to play it, like, I'm gonna probably play, like, the first, like, maybe 2 nights and then start over and then stream it, because I kind of want to expect things. Plus, I know what the new enemies are in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. There's the... Apparently, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but it's supposed to be like a prequel, and it's very weird as to why. Like, there's debate whether or not it's a prequel, and I'm like, well, if it is, that's not a big deal. But it does kind of, if it is, though, if it is a prequel, then the whole term of the grand reopening thing was bull, because that just kind of contradicts itself if it's a grand reopening if it's a prequel before the first one. So wouldn't the first one technically be a grand reopening or something? I don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 jump scares ain't scary. Yeah, I've looked at them. I've looked at some of the jump scares. I watched a few Let's Players play it. And, yeah, some of them aren't really that scary. Like, we all know the Foxy one from the trailer. I know there's another one that a character kind of does the same thing. Not really that scary. And there's new animatronics in the game, which is like, there's this one called the Balloon Boy. And I'm like, that just looks stupid. Like, it just kind of looked a little silly. Like, it was trying to be too scary that it just comes off as kind of funny. I'm gonna see what's up here. Sweet. Oh, great. Oh, jeez. You're not the one that. You're the one that got Torres. Well, gotta fight him. So it's like a mini boss or an extra boss fight, kind of. Oh, come on! You don't do that much damage. Come on, bring it on. Jesus Christ! Got him. The Balloon Man is the only scary one. Well, okay. Wait, I want that rifle. Let's get rid of, stiffness. Oh, okay, that's poison. That one is, there. Okay, well, I'll give you that for the Balloon Boy. He does kind of screw things up. Oh, yeah. He does kind of screw up the way the flashlight works and everything like that. I'll give you that. There's also... there's a puppet as well, a marionette. I was too late. How could this happen? Oh, what did you say, the first dialogue? Oh, okay, I'm just going to loot his corpse. What's in here? Your inventory is full. Yeah, sure. Oh, whoops, I accidentally got rid of my medicine too. I wish it would tell you what the item is in the chest. I mean, yeah, defense is nice. Well, I got the one that killed Torres. Anyway, there was a puppet one. Character in Five Nights at Freddy's. Does not look that scary. It looks kind of silly. Reminds me of that marionette puppet guy from like the Bomberman 64 game. Kind of reminds me of that a little. Oh, more fighting. But I got a gun now. I got a big gun. I mean, sure, my action time's gonna take a while, but... Check out damage! Oh, that's nice. This is a good gun. I mean, sure it doesn't do as much damage, but it packs punch. Junk? Boom. Alright, I'm gonna go down and save my game real quick, and then we'll fight the boss. Watch, imagine that'll be the end of disc 1. I'll be like, oh, did not know that. I swear, if it's the end of disc 1 during the stream, that would make me laugh. Yeah, it's not a puppet, it's Jack in the Box. Right, sorry. Jack in the Box. I remember you gotta play the in order to, I think, prevent him, you gotta play this music box thing on the desk or something. It's weird. Alright, well, in case you're just joining us, folks, this is Brandon from Another Castle, playing Parasite Eve. And we're about to have a boss fight. I'm listening to the music real quick. That's why I kind of jerked my head. Does this mean it sound like it has like a record scratch thing, like Sonic 3 a little? It kind of sounds like that. Fine, just sort of. Alright, here we go. We're gonna take on the boss and beat him. Bring it on. Let me take care of the wolf first. Ooh, 7 damage. Look out. Oh, I can't go down the stairs. Aha. There we go. Really? 38 damage? Of getting hit all the time. I'll take it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go crazy with that medicine 3 because we got quite a good amount of medicine 3s. Here we go. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, Uncle Baker's hurt. Uncle Baker? Are they related? Is he related to Daniel at all? Like his brother? Or something? Possibly? Shiva? It's not Shiva. Shiva's already dead. Aya, please, don't let her turn into a monster. Why does she kind of look like Diablo in dog form? Come on, I'm the one you want. Oof. Oh, what? There are 3 targets. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. Really? Oh Jesus. I'm gonna get killed here. It's over for me. I mean, that attack did 100 damage. Like, okay, who can dodge that realistically? Okay, stop running into me. Watch. Boom, look at that. 70, like, it cuts it down by half. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're not using that. We're using a medicine 3. It's like, he like... Yeah, so basically, I think that's what it does. Cheap move, though. I dodged. What? Are you kidding me? This is whack. The cat's meowing at my door. Which part? There are 3 targets. All right, I'm gonna shoot the bottom mouth and that one. Eat me. I dodged it. I mean, sure, he only healed 100 points of his health, but it's so cheap. Look at that. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna take care of the bottom one. I bet you that's the one doing it. Like, this is crazy. I bet you it's the one. Ow! I'm gonna heal myself. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do energy shot just yet. But I will. Just do that. I'm gonna keep using my... Oh, got a little bit of health back. Sucker. Alright, here we go. Gonna use energy shot. Down here. Boom. Oh yeah, that was nice. Oh man, she's dizzy. Get up. Oh, got hit. Took the bullet head on, or the beam, as it were. But hey, that was actually a really nice attack. Helped, definitely. Stop walking into me. Watch. Boom. Look at that damage. That's ridiculous. Like, I know it's always an occasional one, like, but you sometimes do it twice in a row, which is pretty broken. See, twice in a row. It's just cheap. Okay, well, what did that do? Oh, yeah, it's dead. Good. Took care of the bottom one. And I dodged. Come on, you no good slime. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I said slime in the first place. Seriously, I don't... Look at that. That's just ridiculous. Like, it's just moments like those. I hate it when bosses do that when they have like an RPG where it's like they do a move and it like does this much damage and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, seriously? I got like no healing items left. What's this? Kills on negative statuses? I don't even think I'm supposed to use that. I'm gonna use heal too. Hooray. Like, really? Stop that. Again, this is just getting ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna use barrier to absorb damage. Haha! Now the shoe's on the other foot. Oh, okay, good. One's dead. Do I have any items left? What about the full cure? Please let that do something. Nothing. It did nothing. I'm gonna die. Game over. Yeah. Like, seriously? Like, are you kidding me? Hold on. I'm really annoyed right now. I'm gonna look up what's the recommended level to fight this boss. Because this is just ridiculous. Now I have to do some crap all over again. Hold on. I'm sorry if I'm putting this at a standstill, but I need to look up why this is happening. I looked up dog boss. I don't know. Alright. What's the recommended, doesn't say. Even on the wiki, it doesn't say anything. What's the recommended level? Okay, so the center head has 400 health. The left head has 300 health. The right head has 200 health. So that's pretty dumb. So altogether, that's 900. That is some bull. Alright. She can also heal one of her heads by 100. Yeah, heal one of them, but like which one does the healing? Alright, so this boss can be somewhat difficult if you're not properly prepared. She has 3 targets that are all dangerously potent with HP and experience. Her strongest attack is the lunge attack, which can cause anywhere from 30 to 60 damage. There's also Shiva's ground attack to deal with, which is basically a powerful beam of violent energy pulsation that travels along the ground as it forms a barrier around her so you can't get too close. This is Shiva's most dangerous attack, which can cause nearly 100 points of damage, which is cheap, by the way. There's another attack that she tries to bait you with thick golden beams that slide back and forth. Stay on the move and try not to get too close as she will use her ground attack. Concentrate on destroying the middle head first, as it is the weakest. It shouldn't be hard to deal with the 2 other after that. These are not too hard to dodge if you run as soon as... Well... Eat me, game. I'm gonna level up to level, like 20 or something. I'm just gonna grind. Because this is just, I don't want to keep losing over and over again and then lose my patience with this game. And then next time I stream it, I'll hate it. I don't want that to happen. What's my weapon? Okay, good, I got the gun. I just, oh god, like, how ridiculous is that? And I don't like it how sometimes random encounters, they work for the best and they work for the worst. Especially if you want random encounters, it won't happen, which can be really bothersome sometimes. I was probably already here, and I bet you there's no fights. Look at anything? Nope. I'm not going to fight the boss over and over again because, and I'll just keep dying constantly. So I'm going to try to at least level up, like, at least maybe one more time, or at least I hit level 20 or something. I don't know. It all depends on how many enemies I fight. Because this right here is some first-class BS where I'm trying to look for random encounters and it won't happen. Do I have to stand in a certain area? Probably. Took my medicine back. At least it switches it. Remove his corpse. He is dead. Can't get any more obvious than that. Okay, I'm gonna fight the boss one more time because screw it. I was so close. I had like one more head to deal with. See, if they didn't keep, you know, healing... Well, I gotta fight now. If the boss's head didn't keep healing itself, I wouldn't have had a problem. Like, seriously, I'm getting so sick of that move. Like, I can't avoid it. It's just, like, so cheap. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any of my healing items. Oh, like, really? Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, game over. I know. This game's starting to lose points with me now. Just by a little. Because if I'm gonna keep, like, I'm trying to look for random encounters, and I keep, like, every time I try looking for them, they never pop up, which is, like, stupid. Shouldn't it be, like, every, like, I don't know, 20 steps or something you get a fight? I mean, yeah, sure, that'd be annoying, but at least it'd be, you know, easy to, like, figure out. Person said in the chat, honestly, if this was an FPS shooter, I'd beat the boss. Probably. If it was like Destiny, I probably would have beaten this boss. No problem. But, nope. And then they all just corner me and keep hitting me repeatedly. Hate that crap. Got one. So close to leveling up. So damn close. Gotta calm myself down for a moment. Just... Ugh. Like, if I just run around in circles, like, do I have to stand in a certain area for these random encounters to occur? Can I just stand in one spot and not move? I remember playing this back then, and I kept getting random encounters, so much so that I was almost like level 15 in the first level. Like, in the park. Yeah, you dumb crow. Even though this game's got some BS moments, like me dying for no reason, just because the enemies are too strong, which is a little unfair, especially if this is like the third boss. I won't turn on you though. So the Eve boss battle will F you up, bro. It probably will. That's probably why I'm gonna do grinding like crazy. I tried looking up the recommended levels. See like what people said, like you gotta be this level in order to fight this boss. Nothing, got nothing. They just said, here's how much health this boss has. I'm like, that's cool, but you know, not helpful. Speed up active time. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna speed up my active time because I'm using a gun that's so slow. I'm gonna try to level up to 20. This may take an eternity, but it's all worth it in the end. I wish, quick question though, because this guy, I think this guy on the chat I think he's played Parasite Eve. I hope he has. Does the game, like, do random encounters keep happening if you're in the same room, or do you have to leave the room and come back, and then the random encounters respawn? Like, is there only one random encounter per room until you leave? I would like to know. Here we go. I interrupted him. Really? I get hit by all three? That's all I can take right now. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing this fight over and over and over again if it helps. And I hope it does. Nope. They didn't pop up this time. Why? Why didn't they pop up? Again, I just wish this game had like the Tales of Symphonia approach where it's like you can see the enemies, just touch them, and you'll start fighting them. That would be awesome. I don't know if the second game, Parasite Eve, does it. Probably not. I mean, you know, as dumb as Third Birthday was, at least it was just a straight-up action game, and it wasn't like, as far as I know, I don't think you had to grind, because it's been a while since I played Third Birthday. I don't think you had to grind or anything like that. I mean, sure, you had to repair your equipment, but I don't think you had to grind a lot. Can I fight enemies in here? There better be some. What's this? Oh, cool. Hey, I didn't know that was there. Is that better? No, it's worse. It's more or less the same. It's slightly worse. It's not good at all. It also is a shame how you can't, like, again, since there's no currency or item shops for that matter, you just gotta stumble upon the items that you want. So if you fight an enemy and you're like, I hope I get a medicine 2 out of this or something, like, or medicine 3, I could use that for the boss fight, and you get like 2 medicine 1s, you'd be like, this sucks a little. Like, that's terrible. Like, you know, loot, but again, you know, loot systems on the PlayStation back then, like on old games like these. They weren't known as the best loot system there was. I'm just gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna zigzag down the halls and see if like there's like a special area I have to walk into in order for the fights to start. I have no idea why my game does that, or why my emulator I'm using does this, where I'm pressing literally up diagonally, and it's like walking. But every other button works fine except, you know, going to diagonally left. Everything else, perfect. But that's not the game's fault. It's more of my controller's and maybe emulator's fault. Probably didn't calibrate it good enough. Okay. Like, I'm just getting grumpy during the whole stream. Like, I'm getting upset. Okay, good ammo. That's nice. That's actually very good to get ammo. I did give a warning ahead of time that there would be lots of grinding, and there is. I just never knew it would be this slow in terms of random encounters. I'm gonna go save. Guy in the chat says I have to go. That's fine. You know, if you have to go, then that's okay. I hope you enjoyed the stream, though. Stupid web moves. I think every game that I've ever played, that anybody who does like web moves always slows you down somehow. Like, I'm trying. I think there are a couple of RPGs that do that. I think Dragon Quest IX does it, where it's like the web. It like kind of like brings your speed down, so you might not be able to do your turn. Even Pokemon is guilty of using like with like it's like it's Silk Shot or something like that. I'm not saying it's Slingshot. I think it's Web Shot or something like that, and it lowers down your stats. Why do web attacks always do that? They always slow down your stats or somehow lower them in some way, shape, or form. Speaking of webs, I thought of this joke. You know when Spider-Man shoots webs out of his hands? I always think that, like, you know, he should say something like, you know, I load your stats down. But he actually kind of did slow down the lizard in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I remember it did slow him down a little. In case if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon from Another Castle playing Parasite Eve, and I got upset for a moment when I died twice in this stream, which is not a good way to do a stream, is getting whooped. But I've seen other streamers get killed. I remember watching a Clock Tower 2 stream. He got killed like 10 times, which was fine. I was like, well... Oh, I just touch him and just 3 damage. There. Alright, I'm gonna use those 2 medicines. Why did I do that? Alright, here we go. Gonna go in and fight the boss. And apparently, judging by a walkthrough or a tip or guide for this game, they said take out the middle head first, which at the beginning of the boss fight I did not do. I was just shooting like both both left and right heads, which is not the best idea. Here we go. I'm just gonna skip the dialogue because I've already read it. Oh, he's hurt. And then she says, you know, attack me. And the fight starts. Yay. I know, there are 3 targets. Thanks so much. You just look at that. Like, how am I supposed to avoid that attack? Like, how are you supposed to avoid that? Every dog monster does it in this game. It's getting kind of tiresome and ridiculous. I'm gonna use Medicine 3 because screw it. I bet you I have to stand closer. No, watch. Oh, look at that damage. That cheap damage. I hate that. There. I didn't kill the head, of course. Okay, good, I heard it. Alright, I'm gonna use my PE to heal myself. Watch, I bet you this will be like the Disc 1 boss. That's probably why it's so hard. Look at that. Like, that move... Cheap. There. Like, I'm getting so sick of that. Use, medicine. I dodged your lunge. Oh, good. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Here we go. I gotta keep my distance. Yep. See? Or that would happen. Or that'll happen. Watch, he's gonna keep doing that move more often. No, not. Really? Thank God I have Medicine 3, but still, really? Like, it's getting ridiculous a little. Come on. Just it barely grazed me, and it does 45 damage. So stupid, such a stupid move. I'm gonna use the barrier move. I'm gonna use that after this. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna scan this guy. I should do that more often. HP question mark. Oh wow, thanks game. That's really helpful. Sensitive to heat. But, okay, what good does that do me? Do I have to use, like, fire or something? I don't think you get a flamethrower in this game. As helpful as that would be. Oh, crap. Wait, no, I think I had something. Oh, Medicine 1. Alright, let's use that. Kill shot? Nope. I'm getting so goddamn sick of that. I'm getting so sick of that stupid move. It just never stops. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. But, like, that move never stops. It's, like, such an annoyance. Oh, good, I did it. Rip in peace, Shiva. That's right, take all items. I'm taking that as a trophy. Oh, God. That's the end of it. Okay. Anything I can look at? You know, maybe I can, get some reward for that or something. Probably not. Nope. Guess I'm gonna go, talk to, Baker. Oh, or not. I'll just walk into his vicinity. Oh, man. Ben, Captain. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, Uncle Baker's hurt. Ben. Daniel's okay. Okay, well, why didn't you help me, Daniel? Daddy. Ben, are you okay? Uncle Baker was protecting me. He falls out that window? No, I'm just kidding. Captain, thank you. Remember when Ben was younger? We used to all play at your place. Sir. Cut that out. Baker is fine. Like the old times. Shiva. Ben. ... Aya, whoever did this to Shiva. You'll get him, right? Yeah, I will. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to say disc 2 for a second to be like, yep, done. It's over. Yeah, I'll save my progress. Oh, man. I'm not looking to that boss battle with Eve. Ahem. People, come on, Daniel, you're in charge now. Yeah, well, I'm not used to this sort of thing. You're doing great, boss. Where's the music? But why did Eve decide to attack the precinct? To get rid of us? Maybe that Japanese guy knows something about it. You're right. Where'd he go anyway? Oh, I have to go look for him myself, I guess. Okay. Whew. After getting pissed at fighting fighting that boss and dying, basically twice, I think, or 3 times, I have no idea. We're actually making progress now in the story, finally. Which is, you know, thank God for that. Oh, man. Whew. Whew. Okay, last time we saw the Asian guy, the Japanese guy, he was in the lobby. And he's not there. I'm gonna look around a little bit and see where everything is. Good old music. Glad I got the precinct music back. Oof. Like, sorry, I was checking something real quick, but man. Alright, he ain't here. He's probably on the first level. Wouldn't doubt it. But thank God I beat that boss. It only took me about, I don't know, an hour. Literally an hour and 3 minutes. Pretty ridiculous. But hey, it was necessary. Man. At least I actually got the boss done. I think this is still locked. I locked the door. Huh. Didn't know I could unlock it. That would have been helpful. But I did not know I could unlock the door because, you know, I'm really, really stupid. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it because it's a machine gun. I mean, it shoots 5 times. I'd rather take a gun that hits 5 times than a gun that only hits twice but does like 40 damage. I'd rather take a gun that does like 36. Let me use that tool. Do I have bonus points? Yes, I do. We're gonna increase my active time. So I can attack much quicker. Okay. Let's tune up this gun. Let's get rid of the... Let's get the gun's range. There. So it's sort of even now, a little bit. Oh god it's eerily quiet in here. What'd you say? Don't worry, I'll be looking after this place for Taurus. You leave all equipment tweaks to me. We're playing it my way now. No permit needed. But it'd be nice if you could bring me some gun trading cards if you see him lying around. And I might not come close to being as good as old Taurus, but you can trust my work. So, what'll it be? Wait, T-card collection? I don't really have one yet. Oh, I can't tune that up. Let's store some items. Let's store some equipment. Let's store that. Let's move that over there. See, I could take these. Or not. Let's just store some items. Alright, well, I don't think I need the locker key anymore. I don't need the storage key because it's unlocked. Yep. We're all fine here. You take Eve now. Do it for Taurus, alright? Use that item, the offense +1. There. Okay. Thank goodness that boss fight is done and dealt with. Like, man. I'm gonna go to the remnants of the battle. See if he's there. Go check around a little. Oh, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody out there if I went on a tangent a little about this game and I start complaining. It's sort of like a habit of mine where if something bad happens to the game, I start bitching about it for 10 minutes. I really should let it go though. Well, nothing new for me. So we're on day 4 now, which is pretty sweet. We're actually doing really well here. Oh, I want to see how's that lab scientist doing? Oh, there he is. Found him. What's going on here? Thought you'd be here. How did you guess? This kind of place makes me think more clearly. Daniel just kind of appears behind me. What'd he say? Hey, Maida, why did Eve attack the precinct? What I want to know is why Eve didn't show herself this time. I felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. It could be a distraction. Distraction? What for? Almost sneezed for a second there. Is there a sperm bank or a hospital that conducts artificial insemination nearby? A sperm bank? Well, I don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now, the mitochondria are just parasites in her body. So she's trying to create this ultimate being, like she did in Japan? Afraid so. So if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually. I think a doctor at St. Francis Hospital specialized in artificial insemination. Let's go, Maida. Hey, what about me? You're captain for now, remember? You gotta look after the precinct. Oh, alright, here, take this then. Armor? Ammo. Cool, I'll take it. Whew. Okay, so we're supposed to go to the hospital. Probably got a lot more dialogue that way. There it is. Boom. Let's go in. It's me driving him? Yep. No, I'm driving. What's wrong? You're awful quiet. I was wondering why Daniel didn't come with us. He said he's going to keep the dirt on Clem. He also wants to be with Ben. Oh, yes, of course. Man, yes? That creature that was born in Japan. What happened to it? Was it Godzilla? Sorry. It died, along with the scientist that was its father. How did a monster like that die? There was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve. It began to deteriorate, and the father held on to the dissolving flesh and he died. Even though it's a monster, it gets to steal your child. Okay. Oh, that was it. That was the end of the dialogue. That's the end of the conversation right there. Okay. St. Francis Hospital. I bet you it got ransacked. Yeah, I have my gun out, so that tells you something. Here it is. It's a hospital. It's got Christmas decorations. It's hot. It looks like Eve is in there. You wait here. Aya, take this. Helpful good luck charm. It's a bell to keep away bad spirits. Just hold on to this, okay? Thank you, I'll keep it. Going in. So it's another level. Sweet. Time to save. Hey, cool. I got the cool tool. Oh, give me that damage. That is awesome. Is there anything else in here? Like maybe there's a chest I'm not aware of? Oh, there is. Sweet. It's funny because Parasite Eve did get a lot of press, but, you know, that's not to say that Aya wasn't treated as kind of like a, ooh, she's a beautiful woman, you know, in that kind of thing where I remember there was like, I think there was like this promotional material for the game where she's, I think wearing a t-shirt or something, and like, yeah, I think it's just her wearing a t-shirt. And you can kind of see her figure a little bit, and it's like, yeah, well, what do you expect? I mean, that's how you sell copies. Question mark. It's a ghost, Maya, or was it just my reflection? Huh, yeah, totally a reflection. You know, it's your reflection. You know, did you know that you're like 3 feet shorter? Can I go in here? Door locked. I guess I have to take the elevator. Can I go in the Christmas tree and see if there's any presents? Nope. Guess not. It's eerily quiet in the game. I don't understand why it's like that now. You need the... Oh, I need the red key card. Can I just call the elevator normally? Alright, cool. So it's this elevator I need. Good old elevator parts in PlayStation 1 games. Okay, I don't have to pick where to go. What? Going down? Oh no, the elevator cables. Not a standard game over, I'm guessing. Or not. How did she survive that? Just like going down. Oh, well, the force of gravity didn't kill me, so nothing will stop her. Night, night, don't let the bad bugs bite. The power! Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, good, the emergency lights are on. Phew. Eve's trying to trap me down here. She's cut the main power line. Oh, great. One elevator is broken, one and without power, the other one is useless. What's this? Sink? Pretty interesting level, I will admit. What does it say? What did she say? Door locked? Oh, autopsy room, door locked. Alright. Okay. Hey, but at least we're in a new level, and that fast, too. Like, the story just went, boom. Like, now, you know, we don't have to learn about mitochondria and all that scientific mumbo-jumbo. So now it's just like, boom. Next level, let's do it. I'll give the game props for that. And now that's an interesting gun. It only goes. This one goes up to 35 though. I'm keeping my MP5. I'm gonna keep that a little because it goes up to like 30 bullets. How awesome is that? Fuse. So you gotta use that in the fuse box, I'm gonna guess. Oh, good. I could just walk up to the door. I don't have to press a button. I thought I always had to. Can I go here? Yes, I can. Sweet. Uh-oh. Alright. Here we go. This giant bug guy that's shooting green ooze out of himself. Okay. Didn't hurt him? Did it only do 1 damage to him? Oh, no. That's sweet. I'm poisoned. So this is where the poison comes into play. I can handle it. Got him. Ooh, yeah. And my ailment disappears. Love when a game does that. Now this music right here, I'm level 2, I have 273 health. You know, that would have been great if I, did it during the boss fight against Shiva. That would have been nice by now. Sweet, more save points. Right on. This game's becoming generous with the save spots. Maybe the game's gonna slowly get better as it goes on. That'd be sweet. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Can I go here? Yes, I can. I did not know there was a door there. Okay, so I bet you need the blue key card. Lockers. Lockers, open please. Open sesame. Alright, only 2 of these guys. I can handle them. I dodge like a mug. Now this game's awesome again. Besides the boss fights, which can be a little bit cheap, the game's gotten better. Wait, wasn't I just here? Hold on, let's leave the room real quick. Let's go back. So wait. Okay. Oh, or not. Little girl. Maya, wait, it's me! Why are you dressed in those clothes? You must be cold. Okay? Save again. Save it again. This game's great. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon from Another Castle playing Parasite Eve. And the game once again redeems itself back from being kind of cool but tough to being awesome. And a book fell from my desk. Alright, defense. Need that defense. This is becoming my best armor in the game. Whoa. Okay, so the hallways are connected. Alright, well, I should have known that sooner. I can't go to the autopsy room. Can I go down here? Like, yes, I can. Sweet. Hope you enjoy your stay. I guess it gets blocked off. That bitch. Well, Eve's just giving us minor inconveniences. Okay. Let's see, can I go to that door? Is it actually locked, or... Door locked still. Dang it. You would think that Eve would cut the power when Aya's still in the elevator. So she'd be like, crap, Eve's turned off the power. I can't open the elevator. I have to open it with my hands. And it'd be like really tough to do. Is there anything else here? Like, maybe I missed something. No, I'm not dropping an item there. What are you, crazy? No, there was something here. I think I picked up that. What was the item? It was fuse. It's just a fuse. How obvious can it be? I'm supposed to chase Maya, I think. Locked. I need the keycard for that, I think. Is she hiding behind the spooky, scary skeleton? Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright. Making progress again. Can't see where I'm going, though. I will admit, though, Aya's face is, like, really detailed, surprisingly. But that's usually how Square Enix does their things. They always, make characters' faces, like, really nice. Ever since, like, Final Fantasy VIII, it's, you know, it's looked pretty awesome. Kind of weird that nobody really likes Final Fantasy VIII. I thought it was fine. I'll discard it, I think she said. It's like, I don't need to use it anymore. Toss. Ew. Bird corpse. It's literally smoked human. Oh jeez. See, I gotta dodge the poison person. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'm just slipping past. These guys aren't too tough. I can like dodge their moves. And like, see, these are how enemies should be in the game. Like where it's just like really obvious attacks coming when it comes to projectiles. All right, right on. Can I get anything? Can I examine the corpse? Oh, here we go. More stuff. This game's spoiling me now. It's like basically saying like not that good. Yeah, see, it would get a lot of stuff from this, but you know, I'll keep that tool for later. I never know. You never know. I might find armor in this game. Actually, may be very helpful. Well, let's go back for a sec. Maybe there's something else here. Oh, or not. Alright, these guys again. I can take them. Not if they start surrounding me. I love the machine gun. Machine guns in any game, sir. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'll need to use Cure. I'm gonna use PE. Detox. Shining Force 2 style. Oh, dodge. Doing good. Come on, bug guy. Level up. Level 20. Haste. Speeds up movement and AT recharge. Oh, yeah. That'll be very helpful. No, I don't think there's anything else here. Okay, I'm gonna go up to that room over there. Save. And then that'll be all, basically. Oh. I know I have to investigate the corpse because it's... You know, it sticks out. The anti-aliasing is off for it. I'm gonna take on that kangaroo thing. Ah! Ah! Oh! Well, I'm gonna use, and prevents poison. So is that like for this fight I'm no longer able to be poisoned? Because that would be sweet. Nope. You think with the phrase prevents poison, it would literally prevent it. What's that? Oh. Ooh, it blew up. Got him. Got him. Dr. Trevor's got him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting somewhere, folks. We're making progress. Can I open up that nuclear reactor thing? Just be like, I want some radiation. Can I have some? Fuse 2. Yeah. I'll just walk away from it. I guess there's no items I need from there. Alright, we're gonna go save. Oh, my back cracked just now. As far as I'm not finding any enemies in the hallways, I guess it's just to make it a little bit easier. Not too stressful. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's any enemies in here. I'll kill some. And then I'll save. Here we go. I love that. Just 3 hits. It's so sweet. Sucker. Take that. I'll take all of them. Might as well. Alright, so I'm supposed to use a blue key card. Let's use it. Come on, blue key card. There we go. I just had to position her in the right spot. It seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. At least she has her priorities right, where it's like, unlike Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, where it's like, this key is no longer useful. Do you want to throw it away? You know, you could keep it, but do you want to throw it away? And then it's like, yeah, I would like to throw it away, obviously, because, you know, I can't use it for anything else. At least Aya automatically does it where it's like, oh, this is pointless to have now, so let's just get rid of it. Can I... Oh, good. Boom. Door open. Please, Eve, talk some more, please. Oh, there's Maya. Giggling. Maya, wait, don't leave me alone. She just evaporates. She's probably not real, obviously. I mean, if she's see-through, not real. Oh, great. Was that the tool that this gun has the random bullets? Thank God I'm not using that. Alright. I'm gonna gonna use this. And I'm gonna get rid of that M10, but I'm not gonna take on the random rate of fire stuff. I'm gonna take on the give me that rate of fire 7. Now that is some good stuff. Let's hope it doesn't come to bite me in the ass. Enemy times. Yes. All right, we'll have this one fight and then I'll be it. Oh God, what the hell is this thing? It looks like those centaurs from. Oh, I do only 10 damage. Oh, 70 damage ain't that. Oh, I bet she's far away. Probably. But what is this thing? Are you human? Oh. And the bouncing rock? Did you hear that? It groaned. I hit the rock and it groaned in pain, even though it's just like a projectile. Weird. Oh, here we go. Fuse number 3. Treasure chest. Your inventory is full. Alright, let's get rid of the stiffness one. Medicine 2. I'll take it. It's perfect. Alright, what's this one? What's this one? Your inventory is full. 2. What's this one? Add tranquilizer to bullets. I need more attack. That's what I need. Well, I think I'll go save right now, and I think that'll be it. Because we're making some fantastic progress in this game, which is excellent. We actually beat a boss. We're making progress in the story. We're fighting a lot of things now. I'm level 20 in the game. How cool is that? Can't get any better than that. Well, I think that, ladies and gentlemen, is Parasite Eve for the PlayStation. We got the 3rd part. We got a lot of story done. We killed Shiva. And I'm sorry if you're dog lovers to see that cutscene of where she becomes mutated. I'm sorry you had to see that. But thankfully, we beat that boss. We only died twice, which really made me angry and started to make me complain a lot, which, wasn't a good thing. While I'm doing the outro, I'm going to be giving myself upgrades. So, we finally got to the hospital level. I think I read what the boss was in this game. I didn't get this far before. So, the farthest I ever got was the police station, and after that I was done. So this is actually really new to me. So, yeah, this game is went from being really frustrating to this game's awesome again. Ever since I got killed by that boss. Twice. It made me really angry, but thankfully, we beat it, and now we're making progress again, and we're in the hospital. And 4 hours passed for the game, so, wow, 4 hours. You got 4 chapters done, so each chapter's like an hour long, basically. So, yeah, that's Parasite Eve for today. We'll be back at it. We'll be back at her on Friday. And then next Wednesday as well. So, yeah, this game's getting good. If you like this stream, be sure to follow the Twitch channel and also subscribe to the YouTube channel of Another Castle if you're watching this on YouTube. Because that would be sweet if you guys could do that. Also, be sure to follow the link on the top left for Another Castle's website, which is thisisanothercastle.com. Another Castle's things, for all things nerd, actually, in terms of anime, video games, movies, comic books. My voice cracked a little just there. So it's got everything in the nerd culture, which is awesome. I think that's great. Also, be sure to like Another Castle on Facebook. We post our news articles on there for like the links to the news articles, the links to the streams when they start, and when announcements when they will be starting, so you'll know of when the stream will happen and at which time. Also, we also put up some funny nerdy pictures on there, which is great. I actually get a good chuckle out of them every time I see the posts. Also, be sure to follow Another Castle's Twitter page, which is at AC Another Castle. So you can be updated on there of when streams will happen and when the articles go up and stuff like that. So just a heads up so you know. Also, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter, which is at Bellothir, which is BELLOTHIR. I think that's it. I mentioned the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, also the website. I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream, and I gotta thank the dude on the chat who was there to, interact with me a little bit. I really appreciate it. So, we will see you guys on Friday. So, yeah. See you guys on Friday. And hopefully Spencer will be here. Bye.